Hello, my name is Mace Kochenderfer. You're of course watching Helping You Move Forward in Reverse. I am the owner of Colorado Reverse Mortgage and a certified reverse mortgage professional. Today's question comes from a gal, her name's Marilyn, and she writes to me, Mace, my partner and I have been together and in a committed relationship since he moved into my home 26 years ago. I'm now 68 and he's 69 years old. I receive $2,550 from Social Security and he gets $1,580. I'm not in the best of health, but think that I've still got several years left in me and want to enjoy them. I want the house to be inherited by my children, but I also want to protect my partner so that he continues to have a roof over his head after I die and for the remainder of his life. He's not on title to my home. I own my home, but we'd like to take some equity out in order to remodel and do some traveling while we're able, but without the obligation of a monthly payment. Now that you know my predicament, what do you suggest? Thank you, Marilyn. Okay. Marilyn, I'm not really sure how I want to answer this one, and regardless of the choices that you make, I feel that an estate attorney should be involved and that creating a trust may be part of the solution here. I can give you the names of a few estate attorneys in your area, or you can hop onto the Bar Association for your county, and they will or should list out what different specialties lawyers practice in your area. Now, I inferred from your letter that you own your home free and clear, but I didn't get an estimate of value. So I'll not be able to provide you with any actual real numbers, but it isn't really relevant to your question, nor is it going to be relevant to my answers and comments. Now, most folks would access their equity by getting a home equity loan or by getting a HELOC, a home equity line of credit. But you did indicate that you didn't want to be burdened with the requirement of a monthly payment. With that, I'm going to assume that you're also carrying no credit card debt or have any car loans. Good for you. As long as the terms of the mortgage contract are being met, the reverse mortgage is the only loan that I'm aware of where there are no monthly payments required. Now, you already know this, and this is why you reached out to me. I reckon that the reverse mortgage will provide you with the liquidity that you want to complete the remodel and to allow you both to travel in comfort. However, your situation is complicated in several different levels, and I'd surprise myself if I actually covered all the bases here with you today with the limited amount of information that was provided. Now, it is none of my business, but after 26 years, have you considered marrying this guy? You see, if you're not married, then when you predecease him, your Social Security income is over, right? However, if you were married, and I think you have to be married for 3 years, but if you're married and you predecease him, then what would happen is that upon your death, he would turn off his Social Security income and be able to retain your larger Social Security income. Now, if you're not married, if we're not going to go down that path, we'll come back to that here in a minute. But if you're not married, then the reverse mortgage will only be in your name. I gathered that. And when you're no longer living in the property, because you die or because you need to or have to move out or you want to move out, then the loan's going to be required to be repaid at that time. Assuming that you die at home, then as you indicated, the home's going to be passed on to your heirs. Now, it doesn't matter whether your kids use their own money or whether they refinance, but the reverse mortgage does need to be paid back at that time. It's called the maturity date. The property is theirs legally, and they can do with it whatever they want. Now, and I hope this wouldn't happen, but you never know, but it could include booting out your partner. So for his protection, this is where a properly structured and executed trust would come in handy. Don't write this into a will thinking you've got it covered with a will. Do not hop online and spend $10 on a form that you fill in the blanks. This is not the time to be a spendthrift, as it's ultimately going to cost much more in many different ways over the long haul. However, if you do decide to legally and formally get a recognized marriage, if you feel that makes sense, then both you and your new husband, your newlywed, you could both enter into the reverse mortgage together, and he'd have the same rights as you and could continue living in the home for as long as he's able to or is willing to. For the remainder of his days, and without the concern of being beholden to your kids. Now, again, a trust is recommended. This will ensure and give you both confidence that upon his passing, the home is left to your children. Now, a third way to put this together would be is if you all were again married, but you could continue to leave him off the property and still do the reverse mortgage simply in your name alone. In this situation, we consider him an NBS, a non-borrowing spouse. With an NBS, and upon your death, access to the reverse mortgage and the proceeds of the reverse mortgage is frozen. Okay, he won't have any access to the proceeds. It was never his loan to begin with. However, he because he was your spouse, has the right to continue living in the home for as long as he's able and willing. Again, I think having a trust established is in my opinion, a no-brainer. The dynamics of any family widely vary. Parents love their kids, but that doesn't mean that they always see eye to eye. I know that firsthand. Siblings don't always get along either. The bigger the family, the greater the chance that oil and water exists. You know, the more fingers in a pie, the messier the pie is. So when families mix and blend like yours has, then it adds to the potential for some, not so nice things to happen. I hope it doesn't happen, but it does. That's reality. But this is why I think that a trust will very clearly lay things out proper and help simplify everyone's life moving forward. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching. I hope my information here informative. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe below, you'll also be notified when new videos are uploaded and released. So again, thank you for watching. My name is Mace, and my contact information will be here showing up on the screen in just a moment. So thank you again, and take care. Bye.